podcast. Well, you better tune in. You can see the picture. All you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave. It's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gonna win. If they take your loss, they gonna hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes. He a fan for life, and he sitting courtside. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. How I cross you over like when they had AI. I still the ball. I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, they can back. I ain't gotta try. Maxi for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time. B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry. I live by the gun. I'ma shoot. I don't wanna die. They eat, sleep Sixers. You should know that it's game time.
Until this shit wavy.
Welcome back to East Leaf Sixers. It's your boy, Sixers fan for life. We got Jenny from the block. We got BG. We got 215 the sports guy. And tonight, before I was corrected, we got the Knicks.
Yeah. Minor thing. Minor issue.
Minor setback, Jose.
Ain't nobody saw the setback, so shut your ass up.
Anybody that was in YouTube early saw the setback.
Okay. Well, there ain't no setback now. What are you talking about, Willis?
I ain't gonna tell him what you did.
Yeah, you basically did, Takashi.
No, I did.
Takashi.
Hey, she got his name back up there. What's up, family? How were y'all feeling today, first of all?
I don't know, but Jen's supposed to have her shirt shown.
I did at the beginning.
You got it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Don't forget about BG. Don't forget about BG.
That Embiid might be in the starting lineup, but we ain't 100%.
Might be.
That means you got the
You might
lineup.
have that lineup.
You might have that lineup.
We have a lineup of Kyle Lowry, Kelly Oubre, Caleb Martin, Paul George, and one Joel Embiid is making his season debut. Welcome back, big fella. It feels good to have a big fella back, man. We need him.
Most definitely.
So it's the first game of the Sixers season. How y'all feel?
Well,
Fired
listen,
up.
I wanted to make a bet.
Ooh.
Right? And we're today's date is November 12th, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna give it 60 days. 60 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bar we stay healthy. Sixers is a top 3 team. Who want to take that bet? And then I'm not betting for money, so I will Grubhub any meal of your choice to your house. Who want to take that bet?
Say it again.
I'm going to Grubhub any meal to your house. By January 12th, 2 months from now, we top 3 team in the East.
I like it.
You want to take that bet?
I like it. I think we are. I agree with you.
Want to take that bet? Who want to take that bet?
Somebody posted.
That's not saying much right now.
Come on, man. We in the bottom of the barrel right now.
We in the basement.
We 2.5 games out of third place. the whole East is trash. I'm looking at it. The whole.
God damn. Yeah.
He wanted somebody to agree with his bet.
Brothers. I thought we was brothers.
BG's just getting manhandled around here.
No, I'm messing with it. No. Listen, basically that's what I want to say. I know the keys is about to come out, but I feel like it's always going to take 60 days. Max will be back. This team going to be flying right through the standings. Don't get it twisted. Everybody know what Embiid is like. Every year, he almost had an injury in the beginning of the season. Almost every year, it feels like he had an injury in the beginning of the season. And we always came back and we represented. So I see good things happening for this team. Don't jump off the bandwagon yet because I'm holding receipts. And once you jump off, you ain't gonna be allowed back. Not in my book.
Hey, Jose, there's a few jumpers already. But we're gonna get off of that. We're gonna get on to these keys to victory tonight. The first night that we have Joel Embiid in the starting lineup. What are your keys to victory tonight?
They better do better than what they did in the playoffs last year. That's all I know.
That can't be a key to.
Is that a key?
No. No, it's not a key. It's not a key.
All right. So what are we taking care of the ball, Jose, per usual?
No, I'm gonna have to say we really have to limit the unforced turnovers. I have to like specifically say unforced turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Stupid passes, stuff like that.
That part.
Yeah, that part. You know what I mean? Like I have to this time. I'm not just gonna go basic. I'm getting in detail here, and you got smart passes. Let's not act like this team can't ball because they can. So when we do distribute this ball, it has to be smart. Point blank, period.
I think that's a really good thing to bring up, Jose, because I think that especially guys like Joel and Paul George are going to be like, they're so used to just making an easy, like fancy pass to somebody that and thinking that person's going to just catch it. And now you're with a bunch of new guys, right, who are like fumble and be like, what is this? Where did this come from? You saw Yabusele do that a couple times in the last game. So I think that's a really good point. But my key to the game is going to be really, we got to get the transition defense going.
Point blank, John. Yep. I'm gonna agree.
To agree with what she said though, like as far as Yabusele, you know what I mean, he played the Olympics, and we all know that overseas basketball is a lot different than the NBA. You know, sometimes our guys like to get a little flashier. I feel like overseas basketball is a lot more fundamental than what we see in the NBA, in my opinion.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You know, people tend to get a little, you know, flamboyant here in the NBA.
Most definitely. One thing I do notice about Yabusele is he's finding his niche in the NBA. He's finding his groove, you know, and it doesn't mean you have to be a 20-point per game scorer to become a solid role player in the NBA. He can literally average 10 to 12 points on his team and dog fighting and solid defense, and he'll be a focal point on this team. So I'm glad to see him gaining confidence in his game. Yes, you can play in the NBA, Yabusele. So I'm happy about him.
I think he can. It's just going to take getting used to.
Is he
my
your
key?
key?
No, Jen, saying that to say my keys to tonight's game is 50-50 ball. The talent level is matched up if you look at both rosters. So who's going to win this game is who wants it the most. So
is it really though? Isn't we missing Maxey still?
Yeah, but they're missing, you know.
They're missing
a lot.
Mitchell Robinson, Precious Achua,
yeah,
and those guys they traded.
Yep. So we would definitely have an advantage on them in the paint. You know, now that Drummond is in his true position as backup center, he should eat coming in the game off the bench. They don't really have much at the 5.
I got a question.
They have Karl Anthony Towns.
I'm about to say that. Before BG goes with his keys, and I don't mean to interrupt you, BG, because I know like you're ready to spit your game. But what I'm talking about is, what do you think? Go ahead, BG. I'll ask this question later. That was not even interrupt worthy. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. Seriously.
My keys tonight is for it to not turn into us watching Joel Embiid.
It's good.
I don't want the Sixers to turn into, oh, our savior is back, and then get stagnant and just watching him play iso ball when he's on the court. Whether it be a minutes restriction or not, I don't want his minutes to be solely spent on, all right, you be the offense or you get your legs back under you. Let's get him involved within the flow of the team, because the team is what's going to get us to the championship, not just Joel Embiid being there. So I don't want today to be the, oh, Joel Embiid's back, let's just give him the ball every play and we'll figure it out from there. I don't want that to be the case. Please, God, don't let that be the case.
All right, so what I really wanted to say was the rivalry between Karl Anthony Towns and Joel Embiid. Does it continue tonight?
Oh,
Go ahead, John.
I was going to say, well, yeah.
Once it's on with Joel Embiid. If not, one thing we've noticed about him over the years, once it's on, it's on.
I mean, there's no 2-5 to put Karl Anthony Towns in the chokehold no more. So,
and Joel needs to wash his P's and Q's since he's already been suspended for 3 games and gotten a technical
that part, what she said.
just be clear. It should be about basketball today. Not only should it be about basketball because basketball is the thing that we came to watch, not them go back and forth, but it should be about basketball simply because Karl-Anthony Towns playing some of the best basketball that he's played in a minute, and Joel Embiid hasn't played yet.
Right.
So I ain't got time for you to say, "Hey, I'm better than Cat." Let's show we better than the Knicks. We get it. We know you better than Cat.
I executed that question perfectly because that's what I wanted an answer to be. Because I have been watching NBA, more NBA than I normally watch, and I have noticed that Karl-Anthony Towns has been balling a little more extra. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I posed the question. So I appreciate you, BG, because you hit the nail on the coffin.
I agree with what Lex is saying in her comment. Yeah, for sure. Feels like that.
Yeah, I had no question what I was going to be wearing today. There was no I knew it was like you said, the first day of school. Remember back in the day, first day of school, you lay your stuff out of the bed. I had my Embiid jersey ready because I knew today was the day. I wasn't gonna wear it beforehand.
Back there somewhere, like I think it's like around that area.
How you hang somebody up in the rafters before they retire?
We already know that jersey getting hung up on a rafter.
But you can't hang it up before he retires.
That's his personal rafter, BG.
Yeah, that's my personal rafter. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? But
my personal rafter. Honestly, bro, listen, I loved Iverson. I gotta get a Dr. J jersey and add it to that collection. Dr. J, Iverson, and B, because nobody else in between after Iverson until Embiid got here really made me say, yo. So that's how it goes.
I want to touch. I can't touch the screen like that, but I want to touch on this comment right now. Embiid's minute
name.
I can't really see it. It's above the boy JR. He's talking about Embiid's minute restriction. Is what 25 to 30 minutes tonight. And I'm going to put out there that I would love every bit of those 25 to 30 minutes to be with Paul George out there to get acclimated with each other a little bit more in a live NBA game. I don't want to see their minutes staggered. None of that. I want to see as much as them as possible. I think the fans have been deprived enough of not seeing them all out there.
I gotta touch on this real quick because I feel like BG got a piece of paper over there that he really wants to talk about.
No. I was just, that comment is already kinda in my over-under.
Mike Fontaine, bro, listen. Nick Nurse did this with Kawhi Leonard. And do you know that Kawhi Leonard and Nick Nurse won a championship that year? So let it play out, and then we talk about this later. That's my thing.
Most definitely.
I don't love it. I think I like the old-fashioned kind of limit his time better than not play him at all on a back-to-back, but I'm not the coach. I'm not the medical staff.
You are Jenny from the block.
You're definitely Jenny from the block. And that's way more important. That's way more important. So, BJ, I'm so sorry. You know, I didn't hear you in the beginning. Can I hear the starting lineup again? My volume was a little low. For myself, I didn't hear you. I'm interested.
Kyle, Kelly Oubre, Caleb Martin, Paul George, Joel Embiid.
Why? I knew when we signed my boy from North Philly. I knew when we signed him back here, Nurse wanted him to be the coach on the floor. And although I wouldn't say he's played bad, him forcing him out there at his age and a starting lineup over and over again, getting 20 to 25 minutes a game, that's not going to bode well for him later in the season when we're going to need him. You know, I think he wants the old Kyle back.
I don't think he's going to start when Maxey is back.
Absolutely not.
But I think in this instance, it's an important game, and maybe he just doesn't trust McCain yet. Just my 2 cents. I mean, he won a championship with Kyle, so he trusts him. Right?
And I feel I agree with you, Jen. I mean, do I like McCain more than Kyle? Probably so. Yes, for sure. But I mean, sounds good until you put him out there starting, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm playing against these dudes all game. He got to match up with the best point guard." I won't say the words I like Kyle starting, but on this team, when Maxey's out, we have no other person to start at point guard. McCain, please keep coming off the bench and doing your thing. But I'd rather him keep doing that. I don't want to all of a sudden insert this rookie into the starting lineup. He's 19. Is he 19
Flex,
or 20?
Flex. I really want to disagree with you here. I have to. I got no choice. I feel like we do got a strong bench. How were we supposed to know that we had a strong bench if we haven't even had an organized starting five? You can't even elaborate or assess that right now.
I think, yeah, I agree with you because Drummond, Yabusele, McCain, and I don't know. We all think Oubre. I still think Oubre. That's a good bench. I mean, I don't know if we all still think Oubre, but I do.
I like our bench because I look at y'all know my rule. When it comes playoff time, I'm not playing more than 9 players. Maxing out at 9. It's gonna be a start on the court at all times. So if I look at the roster that Yabusele's coming off the bench, Oubre's coming off the bench, Drummond's coming off the bench, Eric Gordon's coming off the bench. I can live with that. I'm just be real. I'm cool with that. I don't know how y'all feel, but I'm cool with them 9. If that's gonna be the 9, our starting 5, and them 4, I do think we got a good bench. But like Jen
Let's
said,
see how
we
McCain
can't
evolves
test
over the
it
course
yet.
of the season.
I mean, McCain hasn't been playing bad. Like, we ain't labeled him a donor brother, okay? We haven't sit here and trash his name. You got to give him some time. The kid got some stuff with him.
Oh,
We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that.
I think he can play.
No, I know he can. I know he can. I see him. Yeah, I see him. But what I'm saying is, with a full functioning Sixers team, okay, give it at least 2 weeks before we can revisit that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to see. We not seeing nothing yet. Once Maxey gets back is what I'm saying. Once Maxey gets back, and then I still say we need another 2 weeks after that. Once Maxey's in the rotation on a regular, and then we can revisit that. You know, we could talk about this. That's my opinion.
I think it's correct. I just think right now he's doing good for what he's supposed to do. But honestly, obviously the playoffs not starting today. I'm just not interested in him being a key part in us winning the championship. He could be a key part in the lead up. But when it comes down to it and we in the Eastern Conference Finals against Boston, is he really gonna be our backup point guard? Y'all think that for real? Like,
no.
Realistically, like just be realistic. I'm just asking y'all to be realistic.
Unless
y'all
he
think
has
it's
a
possible,
mind-blowing rookie of the year type season, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just saying.
And Sims.
He's playing well right now, but
and Sims
act like I think he's about to be Maxey's. He's going to be Maxey 2.0. I'm not thinking that yet. I hope it happens, but I'm not already there. No, calm down. Let's.
Hey, you're my boy,
keep
man.
Keep developing.
I love you to death, and Sims. But one thing is that if you really want to like. Kyle Lowry played with a lot of good players in his career. He played with a lot of good players in his career. He's definitely a very good locker room presence. Is he getting too much time? Yeah, but with the circumstances, like, can you really be mad at it? With the circumstances? I don't think he's going to log that many minutes once everybody's healthy. You know what I'm saying? So we got to roll with the punches. It is what it is. The team is just trying to stay afloat.
Can you tell me if you've been watching these 9 games and thinking, yep, Kyle Lowry's the problem? Kyle Lowry is the problem. Neither have I.
No.
Just want to say that. I see the guy out there throwing his body on the line all the time.
I just look at it like this. With this roster constructed and now with Embiid back in the lineup and Maxey out, Kyle makes the most sense. We don't need the most talented point guard out there. We need a guy like Kyle with Paul George, Joel Embiid, Caleb Martin to get those guys open and play well with them. What would Kyle give us as our backup? If McCain was our starting point guard right now with Maxey out, what the hell would Kyle give us with our second line? What are you going to do with them? That's why I think it's just the right move to start Kyle with Maxey not there. It's just the correct decision, in my opinion, just because, yes, I do like McCain, but I like what McCain brings me off the bench. I don't need what McCain brings me off the bench in the starting lineup. I don't need that. That's not what we need, especially with Embiid back. But we'll see. I'm not the coach, and I'm not saying what I'm saying is gold. It's just my opinion. And we passed the time.
Hey, Jose, it's that time, my friend.
Stuffing his face. Over there stuffing his face, ain't pushing no button.
Go ahead, BG. You see me?
Go ahead, BG. Oh.
And now, for BG's Over and Under.
Go ahead, BG.
Where did our friend Carl go?
I guess we'll get his over-unders next month. So I'm glad somebody brought up the minutes restriction. I don't like it. I don't like the thought of it, but I like that number. So I'm going with 31.5 minutes played for Embiid tonight. I think it should be more. I'm going to go over simply because, look, if y'all say he's healthy, then play him his normal minutes. If he's healthy, just play him. He should have been conditioning all this time. Yes, you can't simulate game time, but 33 minutes should be feasible for Embiid. I'm just saying. So I'm taking the over. I'm going to just go ahead and start it off. 31.5 minutes.
I'm going to tell you something, man. And I know all of y'all are Sixers fans just like me. When the hell did Joel Embiid play less than what we all expected when he was called for minute restriction after coming from an injury? So if I know Joel, I'm taking over. I'm sorry. Who really going to tell that man he not going to play what he want to play?
Well, this is my dilemma because Nurse sat out Paul George in that overtime where he was really needed.
And he was angry about that.
Yeah. And Paul George didn't like it at all. So, I don't know. Maybe Nick Nurse is like, laying down the law. I don't know. I'm gonna go under.
The law. If he does it two times in a row, he might lose his players, and then nobody gonna want to play for him. So I'm taking over.
I'm gonna take the under. I don't know. I just think that maybe he's gonna stick within his 25 to 30 minutes, unless it goes to overtime. Who knows?
Yeah. Overtime definitely helps our over-under.
Y'all don't understand. The players is the ones who has to play. They're the ones who have to make the shots. I get it. Coach draws the plays. Coaches come a dime a dozen, though, because the coaches ain't suiting up, going on that court, putting up points.
Yeah, well, Paul George wanted to play, and they didn't let him. So I just don't know.
You said, Lex said under because I don't think he'll be needed. You going into this thinking we could, beat them in 3 quarters? Beat them handily? I don't know.
Sounds like it.
Tyronn Lue still got a job, Jen. That's all I'm saying.
All right, next up. One thing that does stand true today is Andre Drummond gets to show us why we signed him. We signed him to be a backup center. And that's it. In his starting role, he did okay. He had a okay game against Anthony Davis. Not the greatest games throughout, but you know what? As a backup center and Embiid on a minutes restriction, the number is 9.5 rebounds. 9.5 rebounds for Andre Drummond off the bench.
I'm going with over. I'm taking over on that one. And I don't take my face all close up in this thing.
I'll take the over. I had to get rid of Carl. He was taking us face. I'm taking the over.
I'm gonna take the over as well. Like I said, this is what we signed you for, dog. This is exactly what. Now it is no excuses. You're playing what you're supposed to play. Backup center for Joel Embiid. Yes, you may have a few more minutes tonight simply because they're saying he's on a minutes restriction. But I expect big things out of Drummond as our backup center. Last but not least, I expect you to have a lot more easy shots. I expect you to be able to work the pick and roll with the big fella. I expect you to be able to create. I expect you to be what Tobias Harris could never be in Philadelphia.
Captain Martin, they calling you out.
Paul George, I need 22.5 points out of you tonight. 22.5. We're on TNT. Everybody in the world is watching us. Joel Embiid's first game back, but the stars can't be too bright for you because we need you to be the second best player. We need you to be Robin today. Can he do 22.5?
We have a very small sample size of George as a Sixer, and he hasn't gotten there yet. So I'm going to take the under.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't live in Missouri, but I'm gonna go with their model, and I'm gonna say, until you show me something, I'm taking the under.
Well, I've seen it, and so that whole show me thing, he's shown me before, and I think it was just a different circumstance before, and now he has Joel Embiid. It's a difference. Playing with Joel definitely opens things up. Playing with Joel definitely gives you a different type of confidence. And we playing against the. I mean, come on, what more can we ask for? He got to show up. Lights at the brightest, you got to show up.
What sucks is that I feel like Embiid's gonna show up more than him, but it is what it is. Do want to agree with you 100%. I want him to play better. I want him to help Embiid. I don't want Embiid playing 47 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? I really do want to agree with you, but
definitely not playing 47 minutes.
But I'm just saying it to be sarcastic. Don't crucify me. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, from what I've seen from this Philadelphia 76ers team, I know best to think otherwise. So I know Embiid gonna show out. That's all I know, because he like to show out. And then this is like, isn't this like first time we see the Knicks since we got knocked out the playoffs by them?
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
And don't you think Embiid like to hold grudges because he's Troel?
I'm surprised Almighty ain't in here trolling us.
I know, right? After. If they win, if the Knicks win, it's going to be Knick fans galore in this room after. Don't make a mistake. If,
Well, no,
if
I
we
agree
win,
with you, man. I
it's going to
agree
be
with you.
quiet, little mouses.
I don't think it's he needs to earn his paycheck tonight, because I don't know if he's healthy. I think he should be healthy. If he's out there, then give it your all. But I don't know if he's healthy, so I'm not going to say he has to earn his paycheck tonight. He just has to show, hey, I'm ready for the season. Show you ready for the season tonight, Embiid. That's what I want. Show me that you're ready for the season. If it's 30, 15, and 15, amazing. But if it's 22, 12, 3 blocks, and it looks good, that's what I'm looking forward to tonight, man.
I know we got Embiid, right? We got Embiid back. We got Paul George. That's fine and dandy. But let's not act like we don't miss Maxey right now. Like, I wish Maxey was on the court right now. And I'm sure the majority of you guys in the chat feel the same way.
I haven't had a chance. I haven't had a chance
cool
to miss
30
Maxey
points.
Yet. I haven't had a chance to miss Maxey yet, to be honest with you. He only missed.
No, I miss him. I don't want him hurt. So the moment he missed one game, I miss his ass.
I don't want him hurt
no
either.
Diddy.
But what I'm saying,
no Diddy.
The moment he get hurt, you what? Hey man, let's get bold before we get out of here, dog. Because you is wild.
No, I'm not wilding. I said no Diddy right away.
And true Embiid season opening form, I think everybody should have to pick a bowl with Embiid involved.
Okay, that's going to be hard to do. But
no,
I'll go first.
It's a million stats.
I'll go first. He's going to get a 30-point double-double.
30-point double-double game one. That's bold because game one and minutes restriction. I'll take that one.
I'm going to go that he plays more than 32 minutes. That's not bold?
If his minutes restriction
Carl's back.
Is at 30.
Oh, hell no. Okay, all right. His minutes restriction
2 minutes more than that, bold.
Calm it down, killer. All right, I'm going to say Joel Embiid, 38 minutes.
Oh, that's bold.
Did you hear me tell you Carl's back?
Man,
for that minute say, you know.
Okay, stop it. That's making me crazy.
They're crazy.
I'm gonna go bold. Joel Embiid 6 blocks tonight. 6 blocks.
Woo.
6 blocks.
I'm gonna go bold. Dalton will get a
uptick. We're doing all.
Oh my
Embiid
goodness! Get him off the screen. Like we literally just said, all Embiid.
He wasn't
all Embiid.
I wasn't.
He
here.
can, if he was in the lobby, he can hear us. He heard us.
No, I wasn't here. I wasn't here. So Joel Embiid triple-double tonight.
Triple-double. Okay. I said 30-point double-double.
Triple-double. I don't care where the points is at. He's definitely going to have a triple-double tonight. I feel it.
Carl, wait, BG, did you give your bold?
Yes.
Okay. Carl, we need your over-unders real quick.
Oh, my goodness. I got to do this again. And Joel Embiid, 31.5 minutes.
Over.
Drummond, 9.5 rebounds.
I'll take the under. Let's take tonight.
Okay. And Paul George, 22.5 points.
Paul George, 22.5 points. I think you're going to show off for your boy tonight. I'll take the over.
Excellent. All right. Well, enjoy the game, everybody. I know we will. Hope to see you back here after the game. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, we be listening to the song. And with that being said, we got Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. I said all that in one breath. Yeah. Since he want to be cutting off my segments, he gonna tell you in Spanish. Let's go 6,
man. Let's get a win. Let's hear the song.
We right back.
Welcome back, Joel Embiid. We gonna win tonight.
Let's go.